Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. But will it be able to redeem the blemish that was the last D&D major motion release? Welcome, guys. Warndog here with Grey Muzzle Gaming. And of course, we're getting into some D&D things here. D&D gaming. This is about a D&D movie. So let's get into this, shall we? So where shall I begin? Well, let's kind of continue with the normal movie-going experience, right? The movie-going experience is that if you're not necessarily into D&D, you can still enjoy this movie. It is wonderful. It is great. They do a very good job to try not to isolate the audience that are not familiar with D&D, and it really contains some emotional heart. I know the trailers kind of made it sound like they're trying to save the world, but really it's all about Edgin, the bard, Chris Pine's character, trying to save someone specific to him. And that's kind of how the story starts. And then you really kind of get into a lot of the other characters and their backstories, and it's really funny. You kind of get to flesh them out. There's this great character that comes in, the paladin, who unfortunately just does not stay in the show as long as he needs to be. I'd love to see more of this character. He's really funny. I liked him. He's great. The villains are Forge is charming. Sophina is dastardly. They're not complicated villains. They're not like some Thanos type characters that are just there to try and do something. They really are just kind of in it for their own personal gain. And and those villains have a time and place. And this movie, Dungeons and Dragons, that's where they belong. And it's really good. Some of the negative things I have to say about this movie, if there is, and there's some nitpicking here and there, it's not perfect by any means. There are some plot contrivances, meaning that there are certain things that are in place for the characters to find, and it's stupid. Okay? Very stupid that the characters are able to find these things, and that they're just there. But, who knows? It's great. There isn't really... there are some people that are just not focused on as they should be. Again, you only see a little bit of the paladin. Doric, I don't know, has too much. The druid has too much to really do as far as her own personal background and story. I mean, she has reasons to be in the story, but I don't know if there's much there for her. And there is this joke with Holga kind of halfway through, and you'll know what I mean, where supposedly she's only attracted to a certain type of individual. It's funny, I guess, but it just didn't hit with me. So just kind of saying that. But, all of that is nitpicking. It's really good. It's really good. And to get a little bit on the nerdy side, let's just get a little nerdy here. The nerdy side, it's in the Forgotten Realms, dudes. Goodness sake, it is Forgotten Realms. You get to see Neverwinter. You get to see all these special places that are just amazing. And you just really get to kind of understand kind of that world, the spine of the world. It's just really good. So you get to see Forgotten Realms. You get to see a cameo. There's a little tidbit, a little sneak from a specific group of individuals that show up. Keep an eye out for that. Something maybe from your childhood, something that may have the name Dungeons and Dragons attached to it. You'll recognize it. And it really does. There is this scene that I laughed at hilariously because there is this joke. And if you're a DM and you're a dungeon master or something to that effect, you're gonna love this joke. It's gonna be an amazing thing for you. So it'll hit the mark for you if you're a dungeon master. So, I mean, in the end, guys, this is just a really good movie. I like it. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. But if you're really looking for a good time, whether you play D&D, whether you don't play D&D, you're going to enjoy it. If you don't play D&D, you're going to have a good time with your family and friends. If you do play D&D, you're going to really sort of enjoy the essence of this movie and what it has to offer. So all I have to say is I would give this movie basically 4 tail wags out of 5. 4 tail wags out of 5. That's where I'm going to go with for now. That's how I'm going to start rating these movies. And so it's pretty good. Don't forget to boop the subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you later. Thank you.